All right, so this is Chapter P, Section 2, Part 2, and now we're going to talk about scientific notation. Now, scientific notation is numbers that are written in this form right here, where our n value, our exponent here, is an integer, and our a value is going to be between 1 and 10. Now, it can equal 1, but it can't equal 10, and the a value can be positive or negative. In these first couple examples, we're going to convert back and forth between scientific notation and decimal form. Here we're starting with scientific notation and writing it into decimal form. So our decimal is going to move to the right if it's positive. So if it's positive, it's moving to the right. And looking at the first example, our exponent is positive. So what we're going to be doing then is moving our decimal place to the right, however many places we see here. So I'm moving this decimal to the right 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all these empty spaces here are filled with zeros. And so now writing this number in decimal form, we have negative 62. And we have 6 spaces of zeros here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's going to be negative 62 million. Now looking at this number, our exponent is negative. So if our exponent is negative, then we move to the left. So we're moving our decimal place to the left 3 spaces. And those empty spaces again get filled with zeros. So we have 0.002019. Now looking at these next examples, we're doing the opposite. We are in decimal form. We want to write it into scientific notation. So we're going to be doing the opposite. So right now, I have a very, very small decimal here, and so that's similar to our second example above, which tells me that my exponent's probably going to be negative, and it's going to be a negative value up there. Now we want to find what our a value is, and looking at my decimal here, the first non-zero digit is an 8. So my a value, we want to be 8.02. And the only thing we have left to figure out is how many spaces did my decimal move. Well, it moved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 spaces. So this is what our number would be written in scientific notation. Now the next one is a very large number, so it's closer to our first example above, which tells me that my exponent is going to be positive. And I want my a value to be between 1 and 10, so moving my decimal from here, if I put it right here, my a value is 3.497, which is between 1 and 10. And now again, it's just figuring out how many places did my decimal move, since we already know it's positive. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 spaces.